Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV and once more on Aloalo Island. Where today we want to take the path to the right. Or the paths right that branch from here. No Matsia, we're going right today. But really? Well, if you believe it is best. People once lived here, and people built near the best fishing spots. No to bird statue to the left. Hamster, they're really everywhere. I've had my fill of wild animals already. The tree moves. Deadly coconut. I didn't know coconuts could grow to such sizes. I think that's supposed to be a whale to the right. Look, an Asvata. Just as horrifying here as they are in Fafnir. I think these statues only influence the boss fight. Oh, get in. I thought this island was deserted. So, let's place it up. And you have a turtle statue on the left. Just as I have a treasure, no one needs to get hurt. If you insist on staying the course, you have to deal with Quaqua. I can't guarantee your safety. That beast is made from wood. Where did they find it? As usual, the first boss is in all three parts the same one, with slight variations on mechanics. So far so normal. Oops. Misclicked. It's a cone. Hey, look, something's happening to the statues. Look away. Ah! Got me. We made it. None of it doesn't match yours. Now, we can move forward. I know good fishing awaits. We've climbed quite a ways. I wonder if there are fish to be found here. A dead end? You there? If it's treasure you seek, I can help. Who's that? Or what's that? Statis. I know all of his island secrets. Now, path 9. Agree with a fairy. Well, don't keep them to yourself. He says I know where great witches are kept. I can guide you with a snap of my finger. Are we even on the same island? And where did that ferry go? We walked into a lizard's den. You've made it! As for the treasure you seek, it's right over there! Do you think she's telling the truth? No. You see the shadows here? You fell for it, fools! I knew it, a trick. Crocs, keep your distance. Can't. We have to get through here. This is no way to treat visitors. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah, it's a gobble. Pretty normal. Also, on some of the other paths, they might end up coming from up there. Every twist and turn brings us face to face with new threats. And there's another entrance from here, there. Good. Long lost fairy, Statis, with a gun. Oh, mine! I knew you would walk into my trap. What a wicked trap. Boom. And once it pops, it pushes. And then combo waits. I'm graceful in all things, especially reloading. Pay attention. 1, 4, 5 fumbles, 6 as well. The numbers 5 and 6 are she doesn't fire. This is fun, so fun that I do it again. 1, 2 is out, 5 is out, 6 is in, so 2 and 5. Fireballs. Right, you spin. Whoopee cushion. I saw it. Watch your step this way. I just love that sound. Oh, the cushion broke your fall. How oddly considerate of her. Now for the main event, darts. Hope you've been practicing. round it goes, but where's it stopped? Nobody knows. That is red, that is fireball. A meteor upon your head. Three, 4, 5 is out and 6 is in. Combining mechanics. Surprise balloon. Ever had such grace? 2, 3 is out, 4 is out. Yeah, because the balloon pushes, you have to be careful where you stand for a bullet attack. Who made that weird sound? Three, 4. And 6. Yeah, can't take. Have to take. I give up, sorry. I just want to have a little fun. A prank too far. Let this be a lesson in proper manners. I can hear water coming from deeper inside. Let's go this way. Just as I hoped, a fishing spot. May indeed a catch that will bring a smile to Nidana's face. The fairy chamber was full of odd... I don't even know if tools would be the right word for them. A bite, a strong one. I wonder what it is. It's a shoe covered in moss. That didn't happen overnight. Do you think they belong to the fairy? Either way, I owe you thanks for accompanying me on this journey, and since I can still see fish in water, perhaps I ought to try my luck a little more before we depart. That's where we have various cannons with various whoopee cushions and gift boxes. So, toys basically, yeah? Good. On to the next one. Alright. This time I picked up both sides. I think I missed a statue here last time. And that evil statues effect. So, maybe we have nice statues this time? The beast is made from wood. Storm was a cone. What are those orbs? Oh, the statues are emitting a light. What? The light's one of the orbs? The statues must house ancient power. I'm glad they're on our side. Stop following me, orb. No. More pursuit. Good. We made it. Well, the orbs are cool, but I think the evil statues were at least quicker. I don't know if I do it again. We climbed quite a ways. I wonder if there are fish to be found here. First we have a ferry. If it's a treasure you seek, I can help. Now, as I said last time, we agreed with a ferry, we get on path 9, and so to not go there, to reach paths 10, 11 or 12, refuse them. Just look at me, how could you deny such an innocent face? You can trust me, I swear! I don't know. Lost, are we? It's alright. I know the way. Trust in me and I'll guide you through. I'm the friendliest face you see on this island. You just have a wicked air about you. And there I thought you'd be fun. Fine. May the sun bleach your bones. I think we made a mad. Wait. How do we get out of here? There has to be a path somewhere. Here, a bit overgrown, but I can clear the way. That's right, stay on my heels. Boss, a lot of them. How deep does this path go? A lot of treasure chests. Treasure chests? In a place like this? If you just ignore them and go past, you are on path 10. If you open them, you're on path 11. Let's for now go on. What's in the chest, I wonder? Oh, you ruined it. I packed the chest full of goodies too. Something's not right. Look, more statues, almost as if we've been waiting for someone. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Use the lever. A lever to open the door, it would seem. We can continue onward. A bit chilly, don't you think? Too cold for people to have lived here, perhaps. We are going to jump, are we? Up. I can do this, I can! I admit, that was scary, but exciting. Look at the size of that thing. So, now we are on the same path back as we were on path 9. Good. I remember from last time there was a mine in the middle. So let's not go through the middle. Not that way! Stop there! There! You saw right through your tricks. Well done! Yeah, it's okay, it was a push. Check it out. Freeze failure, force failure. Again! 2, 5. Gather around, one and all. I've prepared a special gift for the special day. Something tells me these toys aren't meant for children. How did you like them? Find one that tickles your fancy? Now for the main event, darts. Hope you've been practicing. Oh man, stop pushing. Download it goes, but where does it stop? Hammer? Your prize is a giant hammer to the noggin! Two, three, 4, 2, 5. Two, 3. Presence. Well, this time it's a tiny mage. Who follows us? With shocking abandon. Two. And 6. Boom. And pick up. 2 again. And 4. Come on, can I finish you off quickly? Ah, XIV. Sorry. I just wanted to have a little fun. Let that be a lesson for improper manners. I can hear water coming from deeper inside. Let's go. Decided to opt a fishing spot. May the catch that will bring Liana a smile. This fishing spot is almost worth the trouble the ferry cost. Almost. That's quite a pull. This is a bucket. I suppose it explains the weight. It is of no use to us, I'm afraid. Even so, we should be proud to have come this far. If I can still see fish, perhaps I fish a little more. Good. Next round. Alright. And if we open the treasure chests, they're all mimics. We're alive! That's what you were looking for, right? Treasure of the trans wheel. Not the hopping ones, so not the moving ones. Probably this one should be right. Yep. You have a winner, but you know, I don't think you deserve a prize. Now for the main event starts. I take nothing. I think this is nothing, the blue one. Too bad, but no despair. Even losers get a prize. Hunks of junk. 10 damage. Jack in the box. Lucky you! Just as I hoped, a fishing spot. Maybe the catch that will bring a smile to Nana's face. Do you see all the junk strewn about the fairy chamber? How long do you think it took to amass such a case? Such a cage? This might be the big one. This way, look, it's a fish, but there's something odd about it. Not sure, but I don't believe the specimen is found in Fafnir. An alchemist like Dana might treasure it. Passasoon will no doubt be eager to study it as well. Thank you for accompanying me. Alright. At least this path, yeah, got a good fish. And Matthias recounting when the right path was the first one you took after taking the quest? We're making our way through the ruins of a settlement when we are accosted by some sort of fairy. I worry her mocking laughter will haunt my dreams for nights to come.
Ah, I know the distasteful creature. She's a creation of others who settled Aloalo long after the ancients had vanished. The travelers came from a distant land called Nim, once prosperous nation that was in its twilight. They sought refuge in the Southern Isles, for they had once been home to their forebears, they claimed.
It was a journey full of twists and turns and fish besides. I'm glad I was compelled to embark on it. Alright, now, Path 12 is always a bit special and has its own boss. And is well hidden. Good. We have these 3 statues here. Okay. One first, where is it? Book 3. First, one must trek to where the 3 carven deities of Aloalo await their subjects, and there stand before the whale and chant, "O messenger from beyond the horizon, hear me." Next, they must twice circumvent the Isle of Gods, first passing before the sparrow, then the turtle before returning to the whale auspice, then retracting the steps of their journey in the opposite direction. Lastly, the faithful must perform a dance, thus ending the ritual and securing Ketoduke's blessing. Meaning? Say... Oh, messenger... Messenger weiß du? Messenger... from... beyond... the... horizon... comma... here... me... dot... One round in a circle, another round in the circle, clockwise, one round backwards. Dance. And the statue glows. The sparrow is in book 7. Where Aloalo's deities lie in wait, one must stand before the figure of a sparrow and chant, "O dancer of the skies, hear me." Then we must prove their sincerity by blowing it a kiss. After that, the faithful should circle its perch, passing both a turtle and a whale, and returning to the sage spell, performing it for it a sprightly dance. Say. Oh, dancer. Wait. That's right. Of the skies. Hear me. Blow kiss. No, run clockwise. Dance. And the turtle. Book 10. First, standing before the turtle, one must chant, O Wayfarer of land and sea, hear me. Then the supplicant must journey around the Isle of God's Strides, each time passing the sparrow, then the whale, before returning to the turtle. Bow before the wise traveler to earn its blessing. O Wayfarer of land and sea, hear me. The path opened. Your prayers were heard. Let's hope the divinities of Aloalo guide us through. Everywhere we go, beasts are waiting for us. I knew following you was the right move. Apologies, but I'm afraid the treasure's ours. Ooh. Enchant. So, the Morogadin is back. And this time we actually face him personally. God, that's smart. Seems I know over my head, so good luck. I can't take any more of his pestering. A leather sack. We get a sparrow, a turtle, and a whale statue. Now at the beginning of this episode I pointed out 3 statues that were positioned on the path that led to the first boss. You need to reenact that now. Can barely make out my hands. Sparrow? Whale? Turtle. Desiree, are you there? Can't see a thing through the mist. And if you did that right, we should reach the boss. We made it through the mist. Now. Where is it? If we are wrong, we come out here at the area that is still missing from the arboreal structure. And I have a disconnect. Anyway, that you have to do it once wrong to get the map fulfillment achievement. And there's the gemstone the treasure hunters were here for. And the statue awakens. Forgotten figure, Loqui. This is a speaker of Aloalo, or a wooden golem of her. How could something so large move so quickly? Why would that statue attack us? Perhaps we're not supposed to be here? Long lost sight. Summoning. Release. Light flourish. You probably swell, right? Yep. The blocks are growing bigger and bigger. Is that what Jules doing? Life flourish. And probably again growing AoEs. Go to the ones that aren't glowing. Oh, petals, unfurl! What, uncertain? I try to keep my distance? Yes. Okay. Land wave? Oh. I'll bloom. So we don't get lasered. And don't get lasered again. Stand where there is the laser right now. Oh, Sky, be mine! The statue grew, but how? Oh. Oh. Shorter way and longer way. A flower laser again. It's back where it was, like it never tried to murder us. Let's hope it stays that way. It really is impressive, but I'd rather not wait around for it to try and squash us again. Now, little fun fact. There's a moment in the Dawn Trail MSQ where you can address meeting the speaker statue here. It is not much, but it is there. Any fishing spot this close to the jewel must be teeming with rare fish. It's time to fish like I've never fished before. After all we endured, I must claim a catch to remember for moons to come. They want the bait? Not enough to bite down hard. The scissors give me strength. Desiree, have you ever seen such a fish? I don't know if a jewel spotted scope, but this is one of the biggest I've ever caught. Thank you for looking after me, Desiree. I must ask Pazza soon if he knows anything about this amazing specimen. God. also, when we finish Path 12 for the first time, our quest givers have a new quest for us to end it. A fish a day.
That's very good tidings. You've uncovered the true nature of this fish Master Mastia brought back from the shrine on Aloalo. Though having said we, I must admit that Pasasune deserves the lion's share of the credit, but he would never have been in a position to do so had I not risked life and limb to set these events in motion. Anyway, he unearthed an ancient document which makes mention of a fish, and for this accomplishment, we are now better informed.
How do my ears deceive me? Praise for the beak of the exalted Kalika? I'm surprised you even remembered my name.
I give thanks when it's due, but this is all beside the point. Upon learning of the fish's properties, Master Matsu realized that one other than Mistress Nidana has greater need of it. Moreover, he desires that you be there for the presentation, and since fate has placed you before us, what better time to hand over the fish than this very moment? I shall inform Master Matsu of your arrival. Await us at Palaka Stand, Desiree.
Thank you for meeting us this way. I apologize for making you wait, but we had good reason. Ah, the thieves. Ow! These people were lying in wait for us on the road. Couldn't let bygones be bygones, it seems. Fortunately, the Radiant Host intervened before anyone came to harm. I said, ow! Wait, you were the one who fed that massive statue! We swooped into snatch a jewel after you took your leave, but when the bleeding bugger got up and attacked, of course you hadn't finished the job. But you didn't pull your punches when you trounced our poor minion, did you? Do you know how long Busburn spent with his nose buried in dusty tomes just so he could learn how to control it? So much wasted effort. Sorry for all the trouble. There are writings in the ruins that detail rituals, incredibly complex magics unlike anything I've ever seen, and my curiosity got the better of me. Keep walking, I don't want to hear another word out of you lot until we reach the capital.
Well, whatever punishment is meted out, it will be well deserved. The speaker must have sensed their ill intent and rose to defend the jewel.
Do you know anything else about the speaker?
I'm afraid I know little more than you. Though I'm sworn to serve, the speaker does not deign to share with me its secrets. I can tell you only of legends passed on for generations, of biting frost that turned sea to ice, which drove the speaker's makers to go forth in search of a haven where light shone bright. Those who came long after found Aloalo, where life had weathered the ancient rime. At the island's heart was the speaker, a jewel flawless and radiant. It was a wellspring of vitality, they believed, and all who settled upon Aloalo came to revere the ancient builders and their enduring legacy. Under the speaker's auspices, the people of Aloalo lived in peace for thousands of years, until the day flame and ash rose from the water and forced them to flee.
Just how old are you, Kalika? You speak of eras so ancient that they are as myth to us.
Your guess is of course as mine, Master Matsuya. I remember well when the island was bustling and vibrant. Its inhabitants dedicated to esoteric equations and other cultural pursuits. Some even attempted to unravel the mysteries of a speaker and its jewel. I was born in the Great Shrine, this much I know. When the people found me, I spoke to them in their own tongue. They were beside themselves in disbelief. Thus I was deemed the speaker's servant. Why can I speak? Well, having given it much thought, I can only surmise that the jewel is the reason. But enough about me, Master Matsuya. Tell Desiree what we learned of a fish you plucked from the shrine's waters.
Kalika told me that the fish from the shrine were given to the island's youngest to help them grow hale and hearty. At first I was unsure if that was merely a custom, or whether there was actually something special about them. Pasa soon found the answer. He unearthed ancient records detailing the fish's medicinal properties, namely its ability to bolster the body's defenses against all manner of illness. When I heard this, I knew that as much as I wanted to deliver a gift to Nidana, there was another in far greater need. I speak of a child we rescued during the final days, Basti, daughter of Karazaf and Mevan. Long had I wanted to gift the child one of my catches, but young stomachs are sensitive. This, however, is exactly what she needs. Without you watching over me, I would never have been able to venture so deep into the island's heart. So allow me to thank you once again for answering our plea, Desiree. You're welcome.
Of course I owe you my thanks as well, but I will save them until after the child has been fed. We shall speak again in Yedlimat.
And now I must deliver Vasti's meal. I've made a dish fit for a child's delicate constitution that best hurry before it gets cold. Good. Kalika, let's end the quest.
There you are, Desiree. You'll be pleased to know that Vasti quite enjoyed Master Matsuya's dish. I can think of no better note on which to end the day. On behalf of all peoples of Aloalo, past, present, and future, I commend your bravery. The island's fortunes are bright and Master Matsuya is in high spirits. No matter the era or the culture, I believe it's customary to give gifts to those to whom you are indebted. So rest assured, I do not intend to shirk this custom. There were more than enough fish left over to prepare another fine meal, and so with Pasa soon to handle the more laborious tasks, together we did just that. It is a fine local favorite, quite similar to the traditional delicacy of Aloalo, might give you a new appreciation for the island cultures of these fair seas. From our homes to your lips.
Alright, but that is the end for the variant dungeon, and in fact for all variant dungeons we have so far. Maybe we introduce some others later, we'll see. But with that I end the episode, and until next time, when we play more Final Fantasy XIV or something else, I'm Mace and don't get lost.